Welcome to my channel. Let's talk about something that a lot of cat owners either don't know or don't really want to think about. Parasites. Not the kind in horror movies, although honestly, some of these are close. I mean the little critters that can hide in your cat's fur or even inside their body. And worse, some of them can infect you too. I know, not exactly a dinner table topic, but if you live with a cat or even just love cats, this is something you really need to hear. So picture this. Your cat looks fine, maybe a little itchy, maybe skipping a meal here and there, and you just brush it off. But that could be the first sign that something's crawling or squirming where it absolutely shouldn't be. Let's break this down together, like two friends chatting over tea, because this is the kind of stuff that helps keep our little companions healthy and our homes safe. Okay, first, parasites come in two types. There are external ones, like fleas and ticks, and internal ones, like worms. Both can be harmful, and some are even dangerous to humans. Let's start with the ones you can see, at least sometimes. Fleas. They're everywhere. These tiny jumping bugs live off blood. Yeah, gross. And they love cats. And here's the thing. Your cat doesn't even have to go outside to get them. A flea can ride in on your shoes, your pants, even your dog. If your cat's scratching like they just can't stop, check for tiny black specks in their fur. That might be flea dirt. Left untreated, fleas can cause skin infections, allergic reactions, and in kittens, serious anemia. And yes, they can bite humans too. Next, ticks. These guys are sneaky. You usually won't see them until they've already latched onto your cat's skin and puffed up. They carry all kinds of nasties, and once they start feeding, they can spread blood infections. Not cute, not fun, definitely not harmless. Then we have mites that cause mange, and this one's brutal. These microscopic creatures burrow into the skin, causing crusty sores, hair loss, and non-stop scratching. It usually shows up around the ears, under the arms, near the tail, and it's contagious. The moment you see your cat losing fur or constantly itching one spot, get it checked out. Now let's talk about what's going on inside your cat, because this part, you might not even notice until something's really wrong. Let's start with roundworms. They're super common in kittens. The worst part? They usually get it from their mother, even before they're born or while nursing. These worms live in the intestines and can cause a bloated belly, diarrhea, vomiting, poor appetite, or just a cat who never seems to grow properly. If left untreated, they can multiply so much that they actually block your cat's intestines. Then there's tapeworms. These often come from fleas or if your cat eats an infected mouse or bird. You might notice tiny rice-like segments near your cat's rear, or even in their poop. Not super dangerous, but definitely something you need to treat. Now here's the one that makes my skin crawl. Hookworms. These suck blood from inside the intestines and can cause serious anemia. What's worse, they can infect humans too, just through skin contact. And in people, they cause these nasty, itchy rashes and skin infections. So yeah, definitely not something to ignore. And finally, heartworms. Spread by mosquitoes. One bite is all it takes. This one's scary because it often has no symptoms at all, until your cat is already in serious trouble. Heartworms attack the lungs and heart and can make breathing difficult. And no, being an indoor cat doesn't guarantee safety. Mosquitoes find their way in. So, how do you know if something's wrong? Well, here's what to watch for. Your cat seems tired all the time. They've stopped eating or eat too much. Sudden weight loss. Diarrhea or vomiting. Constant scratching or licking one spot. You spot worms in their stool or around their rear. If you see any of these signs, don't wait. Talk to a vet and start deworming right away, because the longer these parasites stay in your cat, the more damage they do. And here's a big one. Don't assume that treating them once is enough. Deworming isn't a vaccine. Your cat needs regular treatments. Even if they look perfectly fine, some parasites don't show symptoms until it's too late. So get a proper schedule and stick to it. When you're deworming, feed your cat food with more fiber to help flush everything out naturally. Don't mess with things like olive oil unless your vet says so. It can cause diarrhea and discomfort. Also, don't self-medicate. I know it's tempting to grab a deworming pill from the pet store, but dosage matters. Too much, and you can seriously hurt your cat. Always get guidance based on their weight, age, and condition. And yep, let's talk about the human side of this. Some of these parasites can infect people too, especially roundworms and hookworms. They can live in soil, on litter boxes, even in fur. Kids are especially at risk. Symptoms range from itchy skin to more serious stuff like fever or stomach pain. That's why, if your cat is getting treated for parasites, it's a good idea for everyone in the house to take a deworming pill too, especially if you feel bloated, itchy, or have digestive issues out of nowhere. This isn't about panic, it's about awareness. Cats are wonderful companions, but they're animals. They lick themselves. They step in their own litter. They snuggle into your bed. So we have to keep them clean, not just for their sake, but for ours too. So to wrap it up, fleas, ticks, mites, worms, they're more common than you think. Even indoor cats aren't safe. Watch for early signs. Deworm regularly. Always talk to a vet first. And when in doubt, treat the whole household. If you've made it this far, you clearly love your cat, and you're doing the right thing by learning how to keep them healthy. If you've had experience dealing with cat parasites, or if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I always read them. And if you want more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for being here, and give your cat a little extra love today. They deserve it.